Hello YouTube, today I have another protein review. This protein for today is the ISO-100 hydrogenized 100% whey protein isolate. The flavor is cinnamon bun. So I'm outside today. It's actually kind of nice. A little bit on the chilly side. There's birds, there's nature. It's beautiful. So I thought I would at least share some of that with you guys today. And I have a brick wall behind me, so that's pretty, I guess. So this is ISO-100 cinnamon bun. And as these go, I don't really talk about the effects. I don't really talk about anything like that. I kind of just use the entire thing of protein, I mean, this one was probably, I forgot to count. I need to start counting how many servings I get out of this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you kind of the protein matrix and then the flavors, and that's really it. So here are the nutrition ingredients. I hope you can see that because I can't. Per scoop there are 110 calories, 0 fat, 5 grams of cholesterol, 150 milligrams of sodium, 160 milligrams of potassium, 1 carbohydrate, 25 grams of protein. So this is kind of just basic protein in terms of protein content, nothing crazy. There's not too many carbs in it, not too much fat, so it's not bad. 15% calcium. The protein matrix in it is there. Hopefully you can see that. And that is hydrogenized whey protein isolate, natural and artificial flavors, salt, soy lecithin, sucrose, and stevia leaf extract. So it says, they have the highest level of purity, which is something that I know that ISO-100 is kind of known for, is having like no fillers whatsoever, which is good. The typical amino acid profile per serving is leucine, which is BCA, 2,767 milligrams, isoleucine, a BCA, 100. You can read that. I'm not even gonna read them all off, just because life and pronunciation is not my best at this point. So that is the container. It's a little bit on the small side, which is good, so you can actually put it in a bag. Wind, I hope you can still hear me. I hope there's not too much interference with that wind happening. The only thing that I cannot stand about this protein, let me let this wind pass because it might be a little loud. But like I said, it's beautiful outside, so can't beat that. So this is going to be a long thing of wind, isn't it? You probably can't even hear it, to be completely honest. Okay, here is the most let down part of this. I went to my local GNC and I found ISO-100. I saw cinnamon bun, and I thought, you know what, that would be an interesting to review. That's not a normal flavor. Not everyone has them. I thought the worst it could be would be, flavorless or too sweet. And to sum up the flavor, I did it, the first shake I made of this, I actually used the instructions, which the instructions are add 1 scoop to 5 to 6 ounces of water, or juice or milk. And it was just so sweet. It was disgustingly sweet. It was basically the equivalent, in my opinion, of taking a Pillsbury cinnamon buns, taking them, putting all the icing that you have on one cinnamon bun, sprinkling sugar on top, and then taking a bite of just the top. It was so sweet. It was almost disgusting. And it was pretty gross. There was days when I didn't want to drink this, just for that reason, that it was just horrible. And that was with water and the serving suggestions. So then I thought, okay, maybe milk will help, because milk kind of adds its own flavor. It'll cut some of the sweetness. And I used the same ratio of 6 ounces is what I normally use, and it still was disgustingly sweet. It was horrible. So then I figured, okay, well, no big deal. I'll add 8 ounces of water, and it was a little bit better. It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the best that I've ever had. It was a little bit less sweet, but it was still really sweet. And normally I put 2 scoops, so I was doing about 16 ounces of water, and then I went up to 20, put the 2 scoops in, still really sweet. The last one the very last shake, I think I still have a little bit of protein in here. Not because of how gross it is. I think I have like 1 or 2 scoops left in here. Not because of how gross it is, but just because of this is like what I take to the gym, and if I'm not feeling it, I'll just drive home, or I'll drive to the store and get like some milk or something just to hold me over until I get to real protein. So the last time I had this, I mixed it with 20 ounces of water, and then I added enough water to fill it up the rest of the way, and then I shook it up a little. And that was probably the best that I've had. It tastes more like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It tastes like you just took a handful of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, shoved it in your mouth. It was actually pretty good. So if I were to recommend anything to you for this protein in particular, ISO-100 cinnamon bun. Definitely up, unless you're a sweet person. I don't really like sweet stuff. I do like sweets, but you know, protein is kind of not what I would want a sweet. But if you're a sweet kind of person, maybe it'll be good for you. For me, it was not. You know, be that as it may, you might be different. But what I can recommend if you don't want a super sweet is to definitely dilute it. Go ahead and do the serving suggestion with shaking it, because it'll be a whole lot easier than trying to add it to 24 ounces of water or milk. So go ahead and do the serving suggestion, shake it up, and then add whatever water or milk you have, add it the rest of the way, and then go ahead and shake it up. That way you kind of dilute it a little bit more, and then it'll kind of have a little bit more of a Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavor rather than a cinnamon sugar mixture of protein. It's not the best. It's definitely not something I'm ever gonna buy again, and that's kind of sad because, you know, I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it was kind of bad. It was pretty horrible, and that kind of contradicted itself. But would I buy this again? Probably not. It wasn't the best thing I've ever had. When I bought this, I also bought another protein, which I have, and I'll be putting that online here soon. It's just I have to get around to doing that review. I have to finish the protein. The only problem with that one is I think it's 80 servings. This one was only 24, so this one took me like less than a month to finish. That other one I'm still using. So, you know, let's see how that's gonna go. But anyway, thank you for watching. I've been trying to get to doing daily, or not daily blogs, but just vlogs every now and again. But it's just not working too well. I'm going to school now, I'm working, so, you know, I'll make some time for it. I definitely want to make some good videos, some decent ones that are actually gonna do some good. But yeah, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the beautiful outdoor scenery. You know, I mean, you only got like a nice little section of it. But anyway, thank you for watching. You have a great day. Keep on working out, and don't buy this stuff.